everybody. Welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on Classic Christmas Junk Journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. Check the sound. Make sure that I can hear. Make sure that I can. Yep. All right. Sound seems okay. All right. So, thanks, Dawn. I'm going to be working on this. We're going to do some tags, possibly some pockets, something like that. I'm going to use those dies I said I was finally going to use. I've been putting it off and I need to use them. This one here, this set, the wreaths, the Sizzix 10 Holtz, Festive Wreath, Vault Festive Wreath. So we'll use that, try to make some tags up that are pretty. So that's the plan. Let's see. Hey, Lori. Yeah, that's about it. We're going to go ahead, pull the camera up top and get started on this and see what we can do. All right, guys, 1 second. Get my mic back on my lapel. I ripped it off. Let's see, y'all can hear me. Okay. Dawn says, "Hey, Laura, your journal is amazing." Aw, that's so sweet. Okay, let's see. These, can't tell if they're right side up or not right side up. I was doing some stuff over the last day and moved some things around. Added this tissue paper I found at Dollar Tree to that, just the inside of that page that was white. I thought it was pretty. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put tags because I really haven't planned this out because I have had a crazy night. So most of you know my husband works crazy hours. He's a rigger and he does movie stuff when that's in, but right now it's mostly rigging and concerts and venues and stuff like that. But he's working a concert last night downtown, and when he was leaving, there was a kitten in the parking deck. And you have to understand, it's an open parking deck, so it's cold. It's 20 degrees out. It's cold. This poor little kitten is shivering in the corner, freezing. And it's not real tiny. It's like, I would guess it's probably about 4 or 5 months old, if I had to guess. But there's like nobody there. It's the concert let out. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and he has to go to a next job at 7 o'clock in the morning. So he has like 3 hours. And he's just like, calls me and he's like, "What am I going to do with this cat? It's freezing to death. I can't leave it here. There's nowhere I can put it." I'm like, "Is there not like a safe place you can put it that's warmer?" And he's like, "No, there's just not." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Yes. So we brought this kitty home. He brought it home. And I can't, the problem is I have a cat. I mean, y'all know I have Kiba. And I don't know anything about this new cat, so I'm having to keep it quarantined until I can make sure it doesn't have feline Luke or anything like that, that it could bring home. So it's got a collar. That's the weird part. It has a collar. It's friendly. Super, super, super friendly. you would think it belonged to somebody, but I don't know if they just bought it, decided they didn't want it. There are no residences around there. It's very industrial area. It's not highly residential for miles. I can't see this cat going miles. We think somebody dumped it. We think that they got it, changed their mind, whatever, and they dumped it at the venue thinking, oh, there'll be plenty of people here, somebody will take it, you know, when the concert let out. But no, it was freezing. It was just shivering, David said. Like so bad. So he brought it home. So it's downstairs in a big, I had a dog crate because we used to have dogs. So I had a big dog crate, so I put a litter box in there and blankets and covered the bottom a whole lot with boxes so it would be warmer. So it's down there until I can figure it out, because I tried to call several places today to figure it out, to get it to see if it has a chip and stuff like that, but I can't figure anything out, so I don't know. We're going to figure it out. We may end up with a cat, though. It wasn't my plan. Don't really need another cat, but, you know, things happen. We weren't going to leave it there. But it's cute. It's a little gray tabby with white mittens and typical gray tabby look. Little boy. So this is my die cuts that I've done with that set. So I've cut them all out. I've separated them so they'll be easier to work with. I glued some together that has to be pieced together, like this little candle, these poinsettias, and the pine cones. I did some of those, just a few. But a lot of it's loose. Oh, and the orange slices are separate, so I did a few of those. That way, just time-wise, it won't take hopefully as long. And these bows have like a center little spot there that I glued on. So that's what I've done. I've cut them out. It's a tedious little die set, I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of cutting. I did some colored and I did some just in white so I can color them if I need to. And then I got a few of these background reefy things. What do you call them? All right, so that's where we're at. We're going to try to make some tags. I got to see if I have some pages that will kind of match that, and then figure out backgrounds. Yeah, I don't know. People are cruel, Dawn. Somebody might have dumped them. That's our guess. It's too weird of a place for a little kitten like that to be. You know, it didn't just wander up from a house. But anyway, yeah, it's possible it could have arrived under the hood of a vehicle, I guess. I mean, yeah, that does happen, Lori. My other thought was maybe somebody traveling came to the concert and it got out of their car and they were driving with it and left it in the car, which I wouldn't do, but, you know, maybe. So we're going to, you know, we'll do the usual. You have to like report it and wait so many days. We'll do our best to try to find if it has an owner. And then if it doesn't, we'll just keep it. Let's see. Holly, do I have something I guess I can kind of look at this. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do, but I might. I mean, honestly, I could even just make tags that go in the center spots. So I have a few of those. I have these two spaces I can make tags for. So I'm just going to make a couple different size tags, I think. So obviously I have, I don't guess color's a huge deal. Probably any of the colors there will go somewhere. Oh, I wanted to show y'all on the thing I did last Wednesday. I forgot to do the charm. I always do a charm dangle, so I did that. So I just wanted to show it to you. It was silver. I painted the bells gold. So there's a little charm dangle on there now. Okay. Well, let's just go for making them. See what we can do. Tricky part's going to be figuring out bases, I think. I've got some bases. See if I have anything in here that would work. These are all painted file folders. And then I've got just, you know, cardstock and stuff, which obviously I could just use cardstock. Trying to find the other thing of bases I have. I have a bigger one. Maybe. Somewhere. Somewhere. Alright, I don't know. It's somewhere. I can't find anything right now. Honestly, I've been so stressed out about the cat. I'm just out of it. Really, really out of it. Alright, let's see. I'm thinking I want to make, for that pocket, I think it's just red, right? So it's red and brown. It's possibly there. There's no way for me to set that anywhere, is there? So there. Red and brown, and then maybe for, have that little spot. That won't, I want a pocket where I can actually tuck it into. Good. Maybe for these spots, because these aren't very deep. So a lot of it would still show. Oh, they're tight though. They're a little snug. Maybe not there. Little too snug. Right, let's just start with that spot because I know it's not super snug. And then we'll just make a pocket for maybe that holly page. Where was that? On the back of this? No. Not that one. It was on the back of... It's one of the center pages. Nope. Must be the one I took over there. Okay. So just that one signature then, which is good. It's the thinner one anyway. So something for here. Let's see what we got. So this will hold two tags that are kind of sideways tags. I don't know what I have. Big. And any of these I can cut too. Let's see if I find a pretty color. I don't like that color. A lot of these are fall looking. They're also all out of order. I might just use cardstock, guys. I'm not seeing a great selection of my pre-mades. At least not there. I don't have hardly any, green or red or Christmassy themes in here. I should do that at some point. The problem with pre-mades, the time I make pre-mades and then I just don't find the perfect use for them. All right, we're just going to use cardstock, I think. All right, let me grab some cardstock and some planner papers. We do still have this tree paper we haven't used, but I don't know, it might be too busy. It's pretty busy. Kraft paper, cardstock. Trying to use some of these scraps up. I've got a bunch of scraps. Yeah, I don't know, this might be too. Has a red and a green. I'm not sure I like it there, but I might put it somewhere. So I have this. These are heavy. They're Kraft paper, so they're good backers because they're very heavy. Well, there's that. I keep wanting to use this. It's like a knit, think that page isn't wide enough, but I bet you I could find someplace else it might look pretty on. I wonder if that would look pretty on that. I'm not sure. Deck the halls. I mean, that's just words is always good, I guess. I don't want anything super busy. Snowflakes. I think one of the plainer ones is probably the best option. The trees is kind of pretty. I don't think I've used that anywhere yet. We'll pull one out. And then that's just Merry Christmas. Maybe just Merry Christmas. It's a possibility. Merry Christmas or Deck the Halls. I do want to use that somewhere. Deck the Halls, maybe. That was loud. Right, let's pull with those two. Let's see. You know this matches because it's from the same set. I mean, I could easily probably put a wreath on that. Not worry about covering anything up. Same thing with this, but I might find a better page for the trees. Let's start with this. It's nice and heavy. Cut it to size. So size. I have a lot more scraps than that. I just grabbed a few. I also had these frames sitting here I didn't know if I could use. But I pulled them out just in case they work for something. Because I may just use them for just the candle part. I thought that might be cute. So I'll probably try to do that with just the candle. So for this, I want a sideways, maybe use the Merry Christmas one on the bottom so they're not the same. Let's do that. So that, it's here somewhere. Trying not to be so loud about it. Alright, I don't have my other cutter, but this will work. Alright, so for width, let's see. Do I have something I can try in there? Let's see about this. So, we're fairly thick, so I think it would go under there fine. Try to see. I can't get under there at all. Okay. This is thin. A little bigger than that, I can go. How big is that? Where is my ruler? Maybe 3 inches by, let's say, 4 and quarter, I think. I think I want it to end about right there. Yeah, like 4 1/4. All right, let's try that. I have no plan, so y'all just have to bear with me. That tree paper is pretty, isn't it? I'll use it somewhere at some point. So we're going to go horizontal for this one. So we want the 4 1/4 on the long side. Should I do the whole row? Sure. And then this one, 4 1/4. And then let's try 3, see how that fits. flipping on me. I'm gonna do this side. Pretty sure 3 will fit, but I'm just gonna cut one and see how it looks. Yeah, that's a good fit. Okay. So 3 will work there. Okay. So let's see, what can we do? Like I said, no plans, so let's figure it out. I think I want something that's going to show a lot on the outside. So I'm leaning toward more of the decoration being here that's thicker, because I don't necessarily want to try, especially if I layer that too much, I don't want to try to be sticking it under there, although it would probably go because this has got a decent amount of room. But we'll start with that, and then something over here that's a little bit, we'll try to stick this edge flatter. I might use stickers or maybe paper dolls. I have little tiny paper dolls somewhere. Kids, boys. I think these are they all Christmas? These are Christmas. Let's see how big they are. These look big. They might be too big. I have mini ones too, but they're not Christmas. That doesn't mean I can't find something, but they're not specifically Christmas. Let's see, what do we got in here? Anything big enough? Ooh, that fits. Some of these kids might work. She's sitting on something. She's sitting on something. So any of these are good size. That could be fun with the little wreath next to them or something. This might be big for this particular thing. I'm pretty sure the wreath's too big, but it'll be parts of this. We don't have to use the wreath, or we could use just a part of the wreath. He's too tall, too tall, too tall. So a few of these would fit. Tall, tall, tall. That one fits. It's all the girls. Not that I care, but it is. So we're going to set these aside because we might use those. That could be fun. Okay. I've also got a bunch of stickers. I don't know if there's anything that would match, kind of. Maybe this set might. There's some words on there. Maybe, although we got words already. We don't necessarily need more words. But I might want something for her to sit on, like a package, if I use that one girl. Is there anything in here I could make with that? No. Okay, so we need something for her to sit on, which I like the idea of them sitting. I could do one sitting, one standing. I have enough. I have 4. Okay, so sitting and standing, perhaps. And let me think. What do I have for packages? Anything in? I want to do like, oh yeah, just for her. I need like a box or a package or something. And I'm going to put, like, I think candles. It's got red in that because the envelope, so that's possible. And we'll have lots of colors with this. Lots of colors. So many colors. That's a possibility. I'll thin it up. It's too thick. It's a die cut. I don't think, if I have something thinner, I'll just use something thinner, but I can always make that thinner. No boxes, no boxes. What else do I have? Oh, I have these ribbons. I'm going to use these today. I'm going to try to use them today. I saw a Stamperia video where they used them, and it was really pretty. I got them as a free gift with my last order. They're just like background script gold foil rub-ons. But they're pretty. What do we got in here? Let's see if we have anything else. I like this, but I definitely will have to peel that if I use it. Yeah, keep dropping stuff. We have these circles. I don't know if I'd want her sitting on a circle. Yeah, that doesn't really work. What else? Any tags? Words, words. Not sure I want more words. And of course, I don't have to use the whole thing. I could cut it down. But I do like that green. I don't know, it just pops. All right. I'll just use the green. Anything on here? Okay. We'll just cut it down and make it work. So it's very thick. It's from the die cut set. Backgrounds, what's it called? Backdrops? Baseboards, that's what it's called. The Tim Holtz baseboards. And it's definitely thick. We're just going to take, I think, a little piece of it. I don't think I want to go all the way across. Do I have more than one of those? No, I have candy canes. I only see one of those. Okay, so we'll just go partially across. Maybe just right there. I'm torn because it does kind of look good all the way across. How big are the candles? Let's see what else. Maybe some greenery or something. Yeah, that could be pretty. All right, let's maybe do something like that. I might go all the way. I'm going to see what else I have. My other option is a candy cane. All right, those are my options. So I will figure that out. For today, I think I'm going to do I'll do the holly. All right, let me cut this. I don't think I'm going to put one on that one. I'm just going to do it all the way. If I can mark it. It's very thick, so I am going to use these. Okay, and I'm going to peel it. We don't want it super thick on our card. Even though it looks cool, I can't go quite that thick. So maybe like 3 layers of it. Think about there. These have many, many layers, and usually you can just peel them off. Get yourself one of these little handy dandy spatulas because they're great for all kinds of things. So now I have all that I don't need. Now it's much thinner. Alright, so we're going to kind of figure out the layout and then we'll go from there. So something like this. She's going to be sitting there. I'm going to put these candles on here. Their little drippiness going over, I think. Make sure I have room. Try to get her feet in there. I think I have room. Yeah. Something like that. And then we'll add a bunch of greeneries of some sort. Yeah, greeneries. I think that'll look cute. All right, so there's an idea for that one. This one, she's standing. I too like to ground them anyway, even though she doesn't absolutely have to have nothing. Let's see. I don't have to use the die cuts on both of them, but I kind of want to use them. These reefs are big. I could always do like a half or something. What's the red look like? So I don't have to do the heart behind. It's a possibility. Maybe a pretty bow. And a bunch of greenery, so we'll put a bunch of greenery, and then something in the middle, maybe poinsettias. I'll probably have to do a few more because I don't know how many I have. I tried coloring some, and some are cardstock. So that's why they all look a little bit different. These in just a fraction. Maybe there. I can't go too much closer. Y'all won't be able to see what I'm doing. Trying to stay in camera, kind of, sort of. Maybe about there. So, I think I like the poinsettia colors. Like that one. Tell what it is. I think it's, some of it's cardstock and some's colored. I did an orange one just because. Are there orange poinsettias? I feel like there are. Like not like quite red. I really don't know for sure, but I made one. Possibly one, possibly two. We'll see. I might use one over here, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Put that back in there. So, do we want a candle for this one too? I think I might just use one candle. I could put a candle, but I think we'll go with greenery on this one. And the bow. So maybe the poinsettia at the bottom. That we have room for a bow up here. And then greenery throughout. Right? Okay. So, how much gluing together do you want me to show you? Do you care? Do you know how to glue dies together? Do you want to see that process? Or you don't want me to waste time with that process? Let me know. Try to see if there's something I can ground her with. I mean, I'm sure I have things. I know I have that whole grounding bit. I tend to keep a scrap thing for grounding. See if there's anything on here. There's some white snowflakes, but I don't know if they'd show up. There's some gold snowflakes. Those might show up. I feel like I have some gems. I know I have those Christmas tree ones. Trying to look for a ground layering for her. I got anything here? It's not going to be long enough. This is a sticker book I got from Michael's. Trees. I'm not really feeling it. Got two of those. Let me just find my grounding bits, probably. Some pockets. That's not it. 10 Holtz tiles. Tinier cutouts. I could just use a piece of black and white. We got red and black. So what color looks good? I don't know if I'm going to color them. I think I'm going to leave them black and white. This one's too dark to color, but this one could be colored, but I'm not going to color her jacket, her little pretty white coat, because I like it that color. This red and black might work. I just got to decide if it's too much red under this red. It might be. But use that for a ground for her to stand on. Is it too much red? It's not horrible. I also have black and white. If I can open it. Maybe the black and white. It's not bad. I think I like the black and white better than the red. Only because I think the wreath will blend too much. Okay. Let's go with that. So let's cut a little piece of this. Just gonna fray like crazy. Okay. I wanted to use these dies, you know, a little non-traditionally. I didn't just want to do the wreath like it is on the photo because, you know, I want you guys to see you can use it different ways. You don't have to do it the way it shows. By the way, this is a cupcake holder that I got at Dollar Tree. I was looking around the house and trying to see what did I have that I could separate these a little bit. And I found that, and then I found this little like microwave container thing from something. All right, let's start with this one, I think. I might use some of this just because. I'm just going to give a little bit of extra to the background. these out of here. That's a popsicle stick, but I've also got my little transfer stick. All right. So we want the ground first, for sure. So let's glue that on there. I'm going to try to keep it just a fraction above if I have room. No, I don't know if I have room. Maybe I do. We'll see. We'll get it close. I probably should do something with the edges though. Ink, round them. I might round them. Don't think it's going to interfere. I don't know. It might interfere with that. I don't want them tag shaped. I'm not doing that. Could just round the tops. I'm just going to keep it square and we're just going to ink it. Right. I think just some darker, because this is pretty dark. Let's go with burnt, what's it called? Is scorched timber? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called, if I can find it. I buried all of my inks somewhere. It's not there. Nope. Not there. All right, where did I put you? 1, 2, there it is. I think I found it. Scorched timber. So some of these I colored. For instance, with this, I either used cream cardstock or I just used the white and colored it with like antique linen or what was the second color I had? Tea dye that was light. The orange is either this orange cardstock or it's mustard seed, maybe. But it's got all the little pieces. So you start with this piece and then you layer the big part on there. Okay, you glue that, and then you find the little part, and you glue that. Okay, the bottom is going to be the dark part of the wick, so you want that to be dark. So like the base is dark, because that's going to color this part of the wick, and it's going to color the base. So that's why that's dark. Then you layer those two, and then you have the drippy parts, which is in another section of my holder. Drippy parts are over here. I'm just doing different colors so you can kind of see if I can find them. All right, so you got drippy parts. There's a very large drippy part that has 2 pointy bits that go on each side of the candle. Okay, that goes there. There's 2 smaller drippy parts. But you can see how this could take forever. That's why I did a bunch ahead of time. So there's a littler one that goes on that candle. And then there's a little bit bigger one. Let's see if I can find a piece of it. But just having them in this little container is very helpful when you're making everything. It's much easier to find. So there's a bigger one that goes there. It doesn't work if you don't glue it as you go. You got to glue it as you go. But I'm trying to show you because I want to give you a somewhat of an idea. And then you've also got the little wicks, which are teeny, teeny, tiny. So you got a little wick. And there's 2 sizes. One's bigger, one's smaller. Okay. Teeny, 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 tiny little wicks. And I colored those the yellow color. And they go on top of there. Okay. It helps if you have tweezers, and it helps if you have one of those little pointy glue stick thingies. I don't have one, but I took some tacky putty. I just put some tacky putty on the end of a stick, and it does work. And then you glue it and place it, and it usually falls right off. But they make things for that. I just don't have one. I don't know what they're called. Sticky pick or something weird like that. But anyway, that's how you make the candle. Gluing all those pieces together. It's kind of tedious. I think die cuts are they're just tedious, guys. I'm not gonna lie. They do take a lot of time, but they are pretty. But that's how that one is. The poinsettia is 3 pieces. It's a big one, a middle one, and then a top one, and then, well, it's 4, and then the little center. So the bow is 2. You've got the middle and then the outside. And then a lot of the other things are like berries. Oh my gosh, the berries. The berries. So the berries are like this. So you've got this piece that looks like that, and then you've got all of these billion little teeny pieces with holes. Look at them. So you take the little teeny pieces with holes and you line them up and you put them on there. Okay, so I did a few of those ahead of time because I'm not going to sit here and do it live. It'd take me forever. I'm not that fast, but I have a few of those. A couple different colors. I didn't make a ton of them. See if I can find the other one. I don't know. It's floating around there. I'll find it. Anyway, so that's how dies work. I could have let the cat out. He's wanting out. 1 second, guys. Scratching at my door. Tell if you are seeing. Okay, I'm seeing comments. I'm just not seeing them on my phone. Of course I'm not seeing them on my phone. Why would that happen? My phone just likes to mess with me like that. So if I miss y'all's comments, it's not that I'm not watching. It's just that for whatever reason, my phone has decided that it's not going to show me the comments. All right, so let's see. Lori said, good idea, and oh my, very tedious. Okay. Sorry for my mic on. But yeah, it is. It is a little tedious. We're going to glue this on after we put some rub on. I just want some of this. Maybe music. Why not? I haven't used any of this, so I guess you just cut out the section you want. I'll just cut a little bit from here, maybe. I don't want a ton, just want a little bit. Just gonna layer it. Wait, if I want that much, I think I want that much. I want to see how much it shows up. It may not show up much. If I can get the backing off. Come on, backing. There you go. I'm going to try it and see if it shows up any. I just don't know if it's going to debate where I want to put it. I think I'll put it in the middle of the wreath, kind of. Yeah, it's looking very light. It may not show up. Well, it'll show up some from me, but it may not show up enough. You know, it'll show up at an angle, obviously. Let's just try a little and see what we get. It's crooked. Not that it matters, just background. coming off. Feels like it. Alright, what does that look like? It's not terrible. It doesn't show up much though. It only shows up really when you get that angle. You get that angle, you can see it, but other than that, you really can't see it straight on. So, not sure about that for that particular paper anyway. We might use it elsewhere, but we'll keep it there. All right, so ink the edges. That's what I was doing when I got horribly sidetracked. Okay, we're going to ink them decent so that looks better. So this is Scorched Timber, which is a nice brownish black color. It's good for darker cardstocks. This vintage photo won't show up on this hardly at all. Even walnut doesn't really show up on it. But this shows up nicely. Okay. And then her, I don't think she needs inked or anything. I mean, you'll see white edges, but I think I'd rather see that than color around her edges. So we'll keep her like she is. We're going to glue this right there. So I think just art glitter for this. Hopefully it doesn't show through the ribbon too much. So I'm just going to kind of put it at the base. I'll try to get a decent seal, at least on that side that goes inside the tag. Ooh, just have a front and back. I'll look at it, see if we can see. I'm half blind, so not really. I can't see anything close up. All right, I think it's this side. So I'm gonna make sure that this side on the edges is definitely got glue. The other sides aren't as big of a deal, but that I don't want to snag when you're putting it in and out of the pocket. So make sure that's nicely glued. Keep it straight because I'm wiggling. I'm wondering if I should back this. It's thick cardstock, but it's still warping on me a fraction. Just gonna trim that ribbon. I went a little over the edge. Okay, that's good. Let's put her down. Well, no, we gotta put the wreath first. I think just the red. I thought about layering a couple of colors. I don't know if I want to or not. Let me look. Maybe. I'm trying to find my glue pen before I dry up on me. If I can do it without stabbing myself. All right, let's try a couple of colors. We have a gold. Well, and then I also have like a cream. Which one's which? This is a gold, kind of, sort of. It was a little bit difficult to color because it's very flimsy. Debating if I want to have two. I might have it come off the edge. I haven't decided. Either put it just behind her, don't worry about the edge, or have it come off the edge and trim it. Don't want to. I don't like those two for sure. What about white? Would white be too much? Trying to off-center them slightly. You know, I'm really not liking the two. Let's just go with the red. This is my heavier cardstock, which is better. Don't use a thinner cardstock when making these particularly. These are so flimsy. The thinner cardstock, like that cheap cardstock I got that was not doing well, it did not work very well, but the 65-pound worked fine. When I was trying to take them out, they just all kept tearing. So definitely go with the heavier for these. I think I'm just going to stick with the red. It'll have a bunch of green and stuff, so it'll be fine. Maybe some of these little flowers. I don't know. What other color did I make? I thought I made more. Let me find them. Let's see if I can find them. Are they hiding in here? Thought I put more berries on one. Is this it? No. Where is it hiding? Did I not do two? I know I did two. I remember doing two. It's hiding here somewhere. Is that it? No. Where are you hiding? There it is. They're both the same color, though. I don't know if I like the yellow. I can't decide. I'm not crazy about it, because there's no yellow in there. Maybe I'll do another one. Ooh. What time is it? It's 10. Okay. Can I do another one? With a different color berry, I think. That's blue. I think we'll start with the white. Oh, that's pretty green. I like that. Put that there. I may use one of these bluer ones. I'm debating if the blue is not right because, you know, but I've seen it used a lot. Having blues in there. Oops, don't drop it. What about brown and red, or white and red? How about, I could do red with white, or white. I think white with red would make more sense. So white with red. And then, stay there, Barry. All right, let's go with white with red. You think you have enough red ones cut? I hope so, because if I don't, that ain't going to work. Because I ain't cutting them today. I am not cutting. I am putting together, not cutting. Very tedious to pick up. I need a scoopy thing. All right, there's a bunch of red ones in here. I think I can get some out of there. All right, there's a red. Seriously? I don't know what this piece is. It is not in the picture anywhere. I don't know what it is. It's a little flower, maybe. Put something, but it's not in the picture. And then you're like, I don't know what that is. Something. Is that layered already? Nope. Because it flies across the room. I'm trying to get these red ones out because I need like 5 for one. And they are different sizes, but I don't think it really matters. No one's going to tell that it's a fraction different. All right, we'll try one. I'll try one and see what it looks like. I think it'll look better with white with red. Honestly. All right, let's see if we can do this. We're going to get tedious. All right, there we go. Remind me to zoom back out too. Okay, so berry. Make sure you're on the right side. It's pretty easy to tell because it's concave. And there are holes in this flat one that kind of match up to the holes. So it's up to you whether you want to try to find that or not, because it's really easy to see. It's kind of hard to see, so. I usually just throw the glue on there and tap it, but you can also put it on a plate or something and dip it. That works too. The art glitter is pretty good for it because it dries so fast. Line it up, girl. They're so tiny. It's a very teeny tiny little thing. There. All right. White with red. Better option. All right. Maybe I can make 2 of those. It didn't take too bad. It wasn't horrible. See if I can get some of those red ones out. All right, let's put these 2 up. Go there. And where's my little picky thing that I made? I'm going to try to pick them out of there. All right, there's 1. There's 2. 3. Let go. 4. And 5. Okay. We'll do 1 more. Don't glue the back of that yet. You don't want to glue the back of that yet. What are you thinking, girl? I don't know. But I will say, I guess you just have to have a lot of patience to do dies. If you have a lot of patience and you don't mind sitting and watching TV and doing stuff like this, it's not that bad. That's what I did last night. Honestly, I just sat. Unfortunately, I sat and watched one of my Korean dramas, and that's not the best option because I don't speak Korean. I have to read subtitles, and so I'm sitting there trying to do my craft and trying to look up and see what they're saying, and I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. I gotta rewind it again. I'd rewind it, and I finally got frustrated and put something else on. I do that all the time. Because I have this horrible type A personality where I just can't sit and do nothing. I'm always wanting to do something else. Just watching the TV. Where's the other one? Did I lose one? I think, oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Stop falling. Yeah, so that was interesting. It's one of my Korean dramas I really like a lot. It's called The Bride of Habe. It's cute. Right now it's on Tubi. I think I watched it before on probably Netflix. But I do like Korean dramas. I don't know. They're so different than our personalities and the way we do things. And the romance is so much more innocent. I don't know. I enjoy that aspect of it. Okay, that's good. All right, so the wreath first, because we're going to put it behind her. And then we're just going to layer in pieces. I don't know what, something. So let's try to get this wreath on here. Let me think about how I want to do this. I think I'm going to do the whole thing. It's got one edge that's a little bit flatter, so I think I'll put that on the bottom. It's going to be a pain to glue. Could drip it or dip it into a plate if you had one full of glue, I guess. But honestly, I think this will be easier than trying to dip it. So I'd have to have a decent puddle of glue. So I'm going to try this way. But it is definitely very thin. It's getting heavy. It's trying to bend. I definitely would not try it without a fine tip, that's for sure. I thought I could watch Yellowstone, but no, they're messing with me. They just say you can watch it. You can't really watch it yet. I don't know what's up with that. You have to pay for it. I'm like, okay, I already have a subscription to Peacock. I'm not subscribing to something else. So they're only letting people with cable watch it now. the part 2 of the last season. It's like, what? I don't like when they do tease you like that. It's like, tell you, I'm trying to find my cloth. Tell you can watch it, but you can't really watch it. You have to buy it. I ain't buying it because I already have subscriptions to Paramount and Peacock, and I'm not getting another one. We don't have cable. There. And that glue. Let's put her on. Don't think I'm going to layer under her. I might. But just a little. We'll layer under her first. Just a little. So let's see. What can we do? I got to kind of lay this out a little bit so I have a somewhat of a plan. I'm liking the, I think just green, reds, and whites is what we'll stick with. This is taking so long. I knew it would, honestly. Maybe something like that. I think I'll put these thicker ones over here. I don't want to layer under her too much, but maybe just a little. She's white, so maybe not with the white one. Maybe a green one. And I mean her coat is white. We're not talking about anything else. Her jacket is very light. Yeah, maybe that green. And then I think I want these down here somewhere. We got to make sure that there's enough green for the bow to show up on, so the top will have a decent amount of greens. Oh, we have some little ones over here. Let's grab. We got some pine cones too. I could probably put a pine cone or two. I think I'm okay with the browns. So the pine cones I think I have 2 variations. Yeah, I have a light outside or dark outside. And I think I like the light outside better. For me, I think it looks more realistic. And then some of these, maybe these are like tinier leaves. Maybe a lighter one. Let's try this green. Yeah, let's try that green. And where was that? It's in there. What's in here? These are real small. I have a lot of that sagey green. I should have done more holly color. I guess I could color one. I probably have like a holly color paper. Probably. I think that's enough, maybe. Maybe get some whites in there. Just a few. Maybe that one. Maybe one of these finer ones over here. I think there's a little thin one. Yeah, one of those. I think these are made to put berries on if you want to. I did not put berries on most of them. Maybe one of those. And then there's a whole bunch of these little pieces that were separate that are just lines. I don't know what they go to. I have a feeling they go to something. I don't know what. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Where's that picture at? Nope. I don't see anything on there that makes any sense. So, I don't know. Goes to something. Alright, let's start gluing. Let's see if we can make this work. This is taking much longer than it was supposed to. Oh, don't do that. Okay, this is gonna, that'll be too long. So let me get my tray of glue. See if I can find them. They are floating around here somewhere. I think I can do with this. I don't know if it's flat enough. think I'm just going to use it. I'm trying to stay zoomed in and not, but still have room. It's tedious to do. It's difficult because, where did this go? I don't want to put things away that I want to use. Just trying to scooch them a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to put a little pile of glue. I'm going to close this up on temporarily, I think. If I can get the pen in there. I'll go to my thicker art glitter. I say thicker, it's just a bigger nozzle. So I can put down faster. And I was going to do this green one here. So make sure you're on the right side. It does have a right side and a wrong side. And we're going to attempt to get glue on the back of it. All right. And then I think I'm going to put this like this, kind of, sort of. If I can get it to let go of my tweezers. Don't let your art glitter dry on your tweezers because it will stick to everything. I'll wipe these off real quick. Okay. Better. Alright, so put one of these on that side, one of these on the other side. Now this glue won't stay wet for super long because it's art glitter, but usually long enough to get some glue on there. Maybe here. I have not put one of these together yet, so y'all are learning as I learn because I haven't done this stuff. I really have to keep a wipe handy. All right, let's see. Something white. I'm going to put that bow up there. Where's that little piece? Let's do that. Maybe there. And I think I said I was going to put some more greenery up there. It's a lot of different color shapes. Oops, I didn't get any on there. Okay. I'm trying to keep it somewhat flat, but as long as this side is flat, we should be fine. Okay, maybe some of this. I kind of wish I'd had a little bit brighter colors. I bet that's drying on me. I'm just going to give it a little bit of water. Nope. Go on there. It's not going. Fine. Be that way. Really? You were just unplugged a second ago. Okay. Put it under her feet there. So I got this, just a muslin, piece of scrap muslin I use for glue. Alright, so maybe some more greenery there, or some more white. Oh, we do need more white. Let's see. I got these little ones. Maybe one of these over here. It might be pretty. See if I can get the glue on it. This is going to be hard to see. Yeah, I can't see that at all. I can't see it to tell if the glue's on there because it's white. Something like this. That's fine. Then we'll get these berry things. Let's throw one of these on here maybe. Oh, we should put a green one there first. Let's put a green one. this color green. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that one's gonna be a pain. Let's see if we can get some glue on here. Try it this way. Not too bad. I'm trying not to touch it after I get the glue on my fingers. Okay. Oh, there. Nope. Missed a spot. That's okay. We'll stick it under there. Just want it to lay down. I'm off the edge a little bit. I'll just trim it. It's okay. It is fine. All right. Something else. Well, these will add white. We need the pine cones, so let's figure out where they're going to look good. I think they're going to look good here. Let me see where the she sits first. I think she'll be far enough over. Yeah. So pine cone there. I think 2. Maybe something like that. And then this poinsettia over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. So we'll do that little layer there. Now I can't remember which way it was, but I'll guess. I think it was that way. Hopefully y'all can see okay. I'm trying to stay in camera. Can't tell if y'all are saying anything. Probably should check again. This one there. Just gonna watch the thickness there. I think it'll be fine. Okay, so that's good. Let's go ahead and glue her down. I think we can now. Yeah. So I do want to make sure she's glued well so that she doesn't snag. At least on the bottom edges. I'm going to set her in a spot that makes sense for her standing. Good. Get her little feet down there. Okay. What time? Whew, this is taking too long. I might only get these 2 done. I'll do more off camera that I will put in the 2 journals that I'm making. Oh, I think I want one of these. What was I putting in the middle? Anything? No, not really. That's okay. We'll put this in the middle. I like the sticking out of the pine cones. It looks like a pine leaf thingy. Okay, sort of. Trying to get glue on that top edge. That's dried. I'm sure the glue on the plate. The glue on the plate kind of works, but it dries so fast. It's kind of hard to do. All right, let's see. I think if I put this like maybe maybe there. Yeah, I think that should be all right. Squish it down so some of that glue dries. And the art glitter is going to dry clear, so don't freak out if it looks like it's got white spots. It's fun seeing what comes out of it, though. Do one of those there. That's cute. To keep cleaning my tweezers because glue builds up on it. And we need more something there. Maybe one of these darker ones. Yeah. I'm not sure if my white is balanced either. I'll have to look at it and think about it. Try to make sure I've got it kind of sort of balanced. It's kind of fun seeing it come together. I have the bow up there. Let's see where that's going to be. Bow's going to go there. I might want to bring a little more greenery down. And this. We got the poinsettia, right? I was trying to see if she could hold it, but not really. All right, I'll stick this up here. Maybe this way. Yeah. Maybe there-ish. And then the poinsettia I was going to put there. Ish. So I need a little more green and white there, I think, underneath. So what do I have that's small white? I have another one of those really fine ones. Maybe. Can't. I don't want too much, just want a little. Yeah, let's do that. Let's hold it in a better spot. I don't know if I can get the second one. The second one's not going to be as tedious because it's not got all the layering. This one was a lot more layering. So, y'all liking it? Is it coming together cute? I hope. I hope so. Something like that. Poinsettia. Okay. One more green. You know what? One more brown to offset the pine cones. Phew, this one's flimsy. Must be on a thinner paper. Whew. Almost needed to do that one on the plate. Alright, let's see if we can get it down. I'm just trying to kind of offset this pine cone so they're not the only brown in there. Missed one little spot right there. There. Okay, now the bow. I'm gonna jump up and look at my iPad and see if I'm missing Chad again. Okay. Like so. Okay, I think that works. Where were these? These go there. This goes there. This goes there. This goes over here. Okay, that's not bad. see if it needs anything more. I think it's cute. It's thicker now. I'm going to trim that one little spot there that went over. Let's see if we can get it in the hole. What do you think? Think we can actually get it in there? I hope. I hope we can. Yes. Close. Woo! I'm really close. Zoom back out so you can hold it up. Cute. It's got that gold writing that shows at an angle. Okay, there's one. It's gonna go there. We'll put something here later. Something. Let's do this one. Alright, so we gotta figure out where this goes, because she's gonna sit on it. I forgot to check my chat. Oh, Deborah says she's sorry she's so late. This is so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, somebody said white and red will look nice because she's dressed in white. Okay. See, I'm missing all this chat, guys. Ugh, phone. Why you do this to me? Why you make me miss all the chat? Alright, let's see if I missed anything else. Okay. That's all I missed. Alright. So she's going to go there. She's going to sit on this. I think it needs to be a little bit higher. Like, I'm trying to get it to where it's high enough for her to make sense sitting on it, but not so high that I can't do the candles. So it's kind of a fine line. All right, it looks like right about there. So I'm just gonna mark it and then I'm gonna ink it. I'm just gonna put a little teeny line there. Think it's straight? Let's put it on the grid and make sure I can get that kind of sort of straight. That would be ideal, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and ink that. So this one already has the gold Deck the Halls on there. So I'm not going to do that gold print on this one. And these could be journaled on the back. They're just the plain Kraft paper, if you wanted to. All right, get these ink on there. We're going to glue that down. I think first, let me think about this. I'm going to put greenery behind it a little. Let me zoom back in for y'all. Just a little. All right. I think, I was debating if I can squish it kind of in there. Let me see where those lines are. Can you see them? Debating on having it kind of under. If I don't glue the top edge there, I can probably shove stuff under there. Is this orange going to be hideous? I could color it. What if I colored it? I just don't know if I like the orange. And I don't want to have to glue another one right now. Alright, so let's glue that down. I think what I'll do is I just won't glue that top edge super securely. That way I can shove stuff under there and then glue as I go. So I'm just going to leave it open just a fraction. wouldn't affect anything because it's the top edge, so, and not the bottom edge. Put a decent amount of glue on here otherwise, though. See if we can line her up. I have lines, but, you know, they're hard to see. I know that it was just above that ½ inch mark, though. That side. Okay. Make sure the bottom is down good. So I can, because I kept that kind of thick. Let me just double check it real quick. I think it'll be all right. Oh, it goes in the top. Oh, I had not thought about that. What is up with that one? It keeps... I must have just really put that in there tight. It's not glued. It's just a little snugger than the other side. Well, I didn't think about it being on the top. Should still be okay. Although it's going to hide the girl on that side. Is there anywhere else I could put it? I can't put the girl on the other side, can I? She's facing this way, right? Debating if I want her to go under there. Her little feet sticking out. Or if I want to put her on this side and have her the main element. It's like, is she the main element or is the candle the main element? She works on either side because she is facing very forward. I think I'm going to put her on the right. I wasn't going to, but I think I will. Because I don't feel like it looks right going in the pocket the other way. So we'll put her on the right. Right. And then this is going to go, we'll keep it kind of close to her. Over there will be just more filler type stuff. All right, so I think I'm going to do most of the filler stuff first. Let's find the filler stuff. So reds and greens definitely. I really would like holly though. You know what, I'm going to take some of this white and I'm going to try to color it. We are going to attempt it because I really want a lighter green and I don't have one made. Gosh, my stomach. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. My tummy is just a gurgling. This set has like a single and a double. I'm going to do some with the green colors. Find some pieces. And that lighter green. And then we'll use the red. So let's do those. I'm going to try to see if I can find like this kind of a holly greenish color. I think I should have something, maybe. Not 100% sure. It's not my peeled paint for sure. That's too dark. All right, let's see. I don't have a lot of room. What greens are in here? What is that? Peacock feathers to blue. Nothing there. I might have to use a Posca pen or acrylic paint or something. I don't know if I have an ink. I might have an archival ink that's that color. Let me look. Do I have an archival? The STAZON might be close. Let's try it. Let's see if it's called forest green. This one's fern green. That's not quite what I want. I think possibly this forest green. It's very dark. I don't know if I can put it on there light enough. Brush or stopper. Alright, so grab yourself a pointy tool. What time is it? Oh, I'm never going to make it. I just thought I could do this fast, but nope, that's not happening. It's darker than I wanted. It's a little better than that one. I could do it. I wonder if I did it yellow over the top. I really don't know. I was trying to put it on light. We'll try just tapping it and see if we can get the white to show more. I have a yellow, but it's distressed, not archival. So I don't want to really mix the two. I'm just going to use this. I think it'll be alright. It's lighter than the other. Especially if I just kind of dab at it. And don't go too heavy-handed. Oops. Helps if you actually touch it. It's giving a little bit of shading too, which is kind of nice. Do the edge on that a little bit. A little more shading. Oops, don't drop them. I wish I had more of a holly green. I don't think that fern green's going to be right either. I might do one just to see what it looks like, but if I remember correctly, it's not really. Alright, let's do that. Let's wipe this off with some alcohol before I dye everything in my room with it. So remember, for archival, you got to use alcohol. Distress inks, water. Let's try that. Let's see what this looks like. That's not bad. But doing the white ones and color them, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. Trying to see if I can mix this one. Just a little bit. Oh, not horrible mixed. Okay. Well, maybe a round one. Let's find a round one. Just one. I don't know what we're going to add on here yet. I haven't figured it out, so I'm just going to make some and throw them in there. It's close to that center color. This actually, this, what's it called? Fern grain. It's not bad. Okay. Let's do that. Where'd my alcohol thing go? Did you throw it in the trash? You did, didn't you? Darn it. All right. A few more colors. Ideally, wait for these to dry as long as you can, but we're just going to go for it. I don't know what that little piece is. Okay. Get back over here. All right, let's see. left it open. It's fighting me. Didn't want to go under there. Oops. Grab a hold of it. Have to have it in a certain hand. Think about where these candles are going. I think about there. Okay. Do I have just some solid red? I do. I'm just not going to put berries on them. I'm just going to use them solid. I can't. I can't do it. I need like 6 hands. Should I do some white? I don't know if I want white on this one. She doesn't have as much white in her clothes, so I don't think I do. Do I want an orange slice? Is that too? I have like one that's like a blood orange is what I decided. Like this one. Is it too much? It might be too much. We'll save it for something else. Alright, so I got candles. I think this is the candle I want. Let's look at the others just to make sure. I think they're almost identical. There's slight differences. Some are more yellow than others. Yeah, we'll just go with that one. Okay, and that's going to go in between this greenery, and then I'm going to put some greenery over. I think there. And hopefully that won't be completely hidden in the pocket. That's the goal. So let's do one of these lighter greens somewhere. Ooh, belly. I think behind her, like about there. What time is it? 15 minutes. Not even, like 12 minutes. You can get it in there? No, not without opening it. It has an opening, it's just tight. Yeah, that ain't working. That's fine. We'll just do it over the top. It's fine. She's going to cover it up anyway. It is fine. Okay, and let's see, I think she needs more behind her. Let's see. Just going to go about like this. So, what else do we got? Oh, this looks like a pine tree. Oh, that's nice. That works. I'm trying to see about where she's going to sit. Think about there. Okay. Something like that. That's good. And we need a smaller one on top. I'm going to put the candles. Ooh, don't bend your little wick. Debating if I want it over or under. Still think I like it under. I wish that was a slightly more contrasting color though. Maybe another red. Let's try another red. What can we find? We got those little ones that I don't know what they are. They're interesting. We'll just throw one of those there. I don't know if they're supposed to be bases to a flower or if they're supposed to be an actual flower. I mean, I guess you could put the little circle on one. It might look like a flower. Debate on where I want this. About there. A little bit extra red over there. I might put a red over here too. And then what can I do with these greens? Get this leaf. Maybe sticking out. It's a little bit lighter. Okay, good so far. Fine, good. What's this color? Oops. We're not using you. I know you really want to be used, but we're not going to use you today. Let me see. Throw this back on. Maybe I should have some under. Oops. Stay there. Too much on the holly. It's not bad. I don't know if it will cause issues, but that's right. It tucks the other way, so maybe not. Debating if I want it there, if I want it back here. I think I want something on the bottom there, so maybe that. Not the darker one. All right. I can't decide. I feel like something needs to be under there, but I do like it there. So I'll find something else to go on the bottom. This is a lot of gluing. All these little teeny tiny points. They're like little hands. Okay, where was that? Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of there, I think. Off the edge of touch, but that's okay. I can fix that. Sorry, sweetie. Move over. You're in my way. All right, I need another red. Red, red, red. What do we got? We have any teeny, tiny reds. There aren't a lot of teeny, tiny reds I made. I could color a red. Another green. What would that look like? No, that's not big enough. Maybe I'm gonna have to pull from this pile. I don't think I need a brown, but let's see what one looks like. It's so hard to hold. Debating if it'll help balance that candle a little. If I put some brown under there. See that? tear it. I'm just trying to get something to kind of stick out from the underneath. Well, that might not be bad. All right, let's do that. I need to clean my nozzle. It's getting too yucky. Put a lot of glue on there, but that's okay. It'll dry clear once it dries, and it will hold nicely. All right, I gotta wipe things down. Okay. Gotta finish up so I can go check on the kitty cat. Make sure he's okay. Okay, and then our candle. I got those tips down good so that it doesn't snag. I think they're fine. And then our little girl. I was going to put a little more red. I might see if I can find something red to balance her off on the right. There is red in the holly base, so there's that. Stay. She just fits, so I'm trying to get her right where she needs to be. All right, feet, stay down. I think it's cute. Oh, cannot believe I got them done. I'm debating if I need anything on the top of that. I said I wanted one more red. Let me see what I can find. Maybe just a partial of one of these. Maybe just a tip. Let's do that. It's just going to look like a couple of berries over here. Just to kind of even that red across. Okay. And do I need anything else sticking from those candles? I don't know. I don't really think they do. It's like I could put just a little bit sticking from them, but I think they're okay. All right, let's call that done. It's cute. So I just got to trim a couple little spots right there. Let's see where it's just over, just a fraction there. Yeah, she just barely fits. I think we're good. Cute. But die cuts do look really pretty when they're all layered up and done, but they are tedious. So you have to decide if it's worth it to you when you do them. I think it's worth it. I don't mind. I just do it when I have time and do it and don't really, stress about it because it's part of the process, right? just get these things back in. I'll show you the spread, and we will be done for tonight. And then I will be back on what is today? Friday? I will be back on Monday. So this is our spread. This is the pocket from that fold over. Okay, so it's got two little tuck pocket things there. I don't know why this one keeps giving me hassles right there. It's not glued. I just don't know if it's just the edge of it or what, because I can't get under it easily. You have to lift it. That works. Okay. They both show a little bit, and both things show a little bit. You know, a long vertical one would work. I'll have to see what I can find. Maybe even some of this gold ribbon would show there under the sentiment. That might work. But we'll deal with that next time because I just don't have time. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta get off of the live. So let me zoom back out so you can see the whole thing, because I obviously am too close. Y'all like it? I'll show you them one more time. Pull them out. Okay, so we have that one. And that one. All right, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And that is our live. I will be back on, like I said, Monday. I'm trying to pull it up so I can see y'all's chat, because I know I'm not seeing it. All right, let's see what you said. Okay. Deborah says, ever so cute, and Lori says, thank you. All right, awesome, guys. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. I will be back next time, and y'all have a wonderful evening. I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye, guys.